Good morning, Dude Talking Food Nation. It's your favorite B movie, Bigfoot Lee, and I'm just a dude talking food. A huge thanks to all my returning viewers and a huge hello to all you new people. For everyone that hasn't seen my other videos, I'm an ex-food service worker with over a decade of working in kitchens, and I'm trying to get people to be a little less dependent on ultra-processed foods and fast foods. Today's video, as promised, is what are the hardest parts about eating healthy? These are the most common hurdles I hear people mention when they're trying to change their diet from commercial products to healthier foods. Setting this video up made me realize that I needed to put out some videos for basic cooking techniques, some food knowledge, and equipment videos a whole lot sooner. Me preaching to eat healthier doesn't help if you don't have the cooking skills or the food knowledge to make any of these changes, even if they're small ones. So this will be the last vlog episode for a while until we get some recipes and equipment videos out. We're shifting our priorities to what we think will be the most helpful for everyone. So, with that out of the way, let's look at what people are finding to be the hardest parts of eating healthy. Thanks for joining me. So, here are the big reasons eating healthy can be hard. Cost is the big one I hear the most often, so I put it up at the top and I want to address this first. Then we can talk about lack of knowledge, convenience, corporate and social pressures, and how all of these combined can lead us to eat some very unhealthy stuff, and in general can lead us to diets that are full of unprocessed foods and all kinds of chemicals. It's all a bunch of bull. We know it. So we see the math doesn't add up. If we take two microwave meals and eat fast food once, we're looking at $15 to $20 or more a day. I mean, it's pretty easy to spend more than that. This adds up to $150 a week or more that we could use for healthier foods. So, all in all, I'm calling bull outright on the whole cost argument. Let's go shopping instead. As you can see, we can get 4 pounds of chicken, or maybe you want beef or fish, we can up the price a little bit. But then bread, greens, assorted fresh fruits, our dairy, our yogurts, our cheeses, eggs, assorted fresh vegetables, they all add up to a lot less. With this extra money, we can start to work on our pantry, starting to stock up on spices, cooking oils, pasta and dry goods like rice and dried beans, other whole grains. And then we can also start our canned goods, tomatoes, beans, other things that we'll want for cooking ingredients. Or we can spend that extra money on extra groceries as we need, extra proteins or extra vegetables. Lack of knowledge may seem like a big one, but it really isn't. Questions like what foods are healthy, what food should I avoid, how do I cook? Meal planning and shopping confuses me. There's lots of knowledge factors that influence how we eat. Well, we all learn new skills all the time, and this is no different. You just have to decide to start and make small changes one at a time. So, like I said previously, we solve with skill building. Whether it's martial arts, making movies like this, or cooking healthy food, you have to start with basics. You can't just dive right into the more advanced stuff. You continue to learn, research, and educate yourself on cooking and eating basics with videos like mine and other knowledgeable sources. Then learn just a couple basic cooking techniques and recipes that use those techniques. Now you've got a starting point to make changes in your diet easier. Stick with fresh foods to start. If it's fresh and not in a box or a jar, you're probably okay. Once you start this, it makes meal planning and shopping much easier. But as I keep saying, you start at the beginning and you keep adding on to what you've learned. Just keep building. Are ultra processed foods and fast foods actually convenient? Between time wasted in line, not getting what you ordered, and having to eat whatever's closest to home or the office, not really having a variety of choices, I don't really see how they are. Cooking for ourselves allows us to eat what and when we want. We are not controlled. But instead, whether at the office or at home, we get to choose what we want to eat. Companies don't care about you. They only care about your money. They want to sell you the cheapest product for the largest profit they can. Your health is their last concern. If they weren't afraid of being sued, they'd be even worse. Fast food companies spend billions to study what influences our decisions. They test dyes, food additives, artificial flavors, emulsifiers, all designed to trick us in the long run and influence our decisions. They then add the chemicals to food that trigger the greatest response while offering no nutritional value and, in some cases, are very detrimental to our health. We beat these companies by not giving them money, choosing not to give into their influence, and cook for ourselves. We continue to skill build, educate ourselves on the good and bad in foods, and add on to what we've learned previously. So we basically have two choices. We can learn new skills and continue to grow as humans, or we can just keep on keeping on and not really better ourselves. Friends and family can be an influence and source of pressure as well. Family members or significant others not making the same changes as you are, lunches with coworkers, going out to eat with your friends. While all of these can be sources of pressure, in the long run, who cares? Keep making the changes for the better. You may influence others. So, as we can see, to get where we want to be, we have to work for it. It's just like any other skill. You have to start at the beginning. That's part of the journey. We don't just start at the end. So, with that being said, if you made it this far, please like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps more than you know, and it allows me to keep making more content. We'll have those food basics, recipes, and equipment videos up ASAP. And in the meantime, keep making those small changes. As you can see from this video compared to the last ones, this is an improvement. The same thing is going to happen with your eating and your cooking. It's just one step at a time. Thanks everyone for being so awesome and hope you all have a great week. Be healthy, everyone.